G'day guys, I'm Biggest Kev. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to crush and pan out this hydrothermal ore that's come from Donnybrook, the Mount CARA mine. If you saw in my previous video where I was given this ore, it came from Donnybrook, Mount CARA gold mine. Yeah, I'll just give you a closer look at it. That's it, and you see those dark lines running through there. That's where the gold is situated. It's only it's very fine gold, like microscopic pieces of gold, but the plan is to crush this down really fine, and then I'm going to mix in some black sand and pan it out, and the black sand will hopefully trap all the fine gold, and then I'm going to aqua regia the black sand to try and recover the gold. Okay guys, stay with me. Okay, there's the ore. I've broken it down. I'm going to run it through the crusher. Okay guys, I'll get back to you once I've finished crushing. Okay, here's the ore. It's all crushed down real fine. Next, I've got to wash it. I've got to wash all that red oxide out so it's clean. So the easiest way to do it is to put it all in a big tub. Just wash it, rinse it out, just keep rinsing it. Add a bit of detergent to stop the fine gold from floating. Okay, just let it settle for a bit, and then I'll just tip off all that dirty water. About there. I'll just keep washing it till you get it reasonably clean. Just leave it for a bit, just let it settle down. And then the same process, just rinse off all the dirty water. Down to about there. And then I'll just keep doing this guys until I get it reasonably clean. Okay, here's the material. I've washed it. It's still got a little bit of mud in it, a little bit of red dirt, but it's fairly clean, it's reasonable. So I'll just show you. I'll put a scoop of this into the pan, maybe a bit better than a scoop. So I've got that much in the pan, and I'm going to add some black sand. Okay, now this black sand, that black sand was given to me by Victor and, God, who's the other guy? Oh, Frenchie. Yeah, I'd received the package from Andy Pandy, and in the package was this black sand from Frenchie and Victor when they were out prospecting. So anyway, so I've mixed in the black sand with the other red material from the Donnybrook mine, and I'm going to pan it, and the trick is the fine gold will get trapped in the black sand, and so I'll be left with the black sand in the pan and all the light material will be washed out. That's the plan anyway, guys. So we'll give it a bash and see what happens. Okay, I've already put some of that rinse aid into the water, so that should stop any fine gold from floating. And I got this idea, I watched the video, and I call him the professor, and he did this just recently. He was doing this, adding black sand to the light material. The light material had the gold in it, so he was adding black sand into the pan, and all the fine gold would get trapped up in the black sand. So when you finish panning, obviously you pan off all the light material, and all the gold was trapped up in the black sand. So yeah, and the professor, and his channel name is My Adventures. So this is where I got that idea from. So I'm just going to try it and see if it works. And then all the gold that's locked up in the black sand, I'm going to put that into Aqua Regia. And when I saw the professor's video, yeah, it seemed to be working. He was left with the black sand, and he panned out all the fines, or the light material, I should say. Panned out all the light material out of the pan. Anyway, we can only try and see what happens. So I'm hoping that all the fine gold from the Donnybrook material, I'm hoping that it's all trapped up in here, in this black sand. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just pan this one back with this and we'll just have a look. It's going to be hard, because this black sand, and a lot of the gold, as I was saying, the gold's going to be trapped up in this black sand. So as I'm panning it back, I might even see the gold. It's only microscopic gold, and I'm seeing all these little gold sparkly bits in here. Not all of it's gold, because there is some pyrite. Sorry, not pyrite. Some mica in this material. I'm probably not going to be able to show you any gold. As I said, it's super fine. I'm seeing there's a piece right there. That's a piece of gold. I can see it. Yeah. But that's all right. It doesn't matter if it washes back, because all this black sand, it's all going into a beaker, and I'm going to be adding Aqua Regia into the beaker to dissolve all this micro gold, and we'll just see what I can get, what I can recover. That's just an experiment. There's a piece of gold right there in front of my finger. It's really fine stuff, guys. Yeah. And there's some real fine stuff just up in here. There's a couple of pieces just there, one up the back there, and there's one over here. Yeah, so it's just real fine material. So what I'll do, I'll pan all this out, and then I'll get back to you when I've finished. Because unless I see a big piece in the pan, I'll show you. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I've got left. That's some of the black sand, well, most of the black sand really that I was putting in there, and there is a little bit of the light material still in there. But I could put some water in the pan and run a magnet over it and pick up all the a lot of the black sand that way, but I'm a bit worried I might pull some of the gold with it. So, and it's not a lot in the pan, it's only a small amount, so I'm going to put the whole lot into a beaker and mix up some aqua regia and dissolve it all. So dissolve all the gold, all the silver, copper, whatever's in here, dissolve all the metals out, and then I can recover the gold that way. And also I've kept all the material that I panned off in the tub. I'll keep that, so then I can repan it and just pick up all the black sand out of that, what's in the tub, and then I can recover the gold from that if I'd panned any out. Okay, guys, that's the black sand with the gold in it. I've added 150 mils of distilled water. I'll add 150 mils of hydrochloric acid. And I'll add some potassium nitrate. This will make our aqua regia. Okay, put it on the heat. I'll give it a stir and then I'll just leave it on the heat and let the aqua regia dissolve the gold, silver, all the metals that are in that black sand. It'll dissolve it. Okay, the aqua regia is finished doing its thing. It's been, I've had it on there for about an hour and a half now, and it's finished doing its thing. So now I'll take the beaker off the heat and let it cool down. I'll leave it there to cool down, and then next I'll filter it out. Okay, the solution has cooled down a bit, so now I'll put it through the filter. And this filter, I'm just filtering it through a coffee filter, and then there's a filter inside the funnel which will filter it again. The solution is a real orange colour, and I'm thinking that's the iron. The iron that was in the material. Okay, I'll get back to you once it's all filtered out, guys. Okay, it's all filtered out. I've rinsed it off. Right, I'm going to decant it into a beaker. It looks nice and clean. I want to drop him. Okay, I'll do a stannous chloride test. Stannous chloride. Stannous chloride test. I can't see anything. It hasn't changed colour. So that's not a good sign. Unless the gold is that fine, the solution, there's that much solution and the gold is that small, I might even have to reduce this liquid. Put it on heat and reduce it maybe. Anyway, I'll get back to you with the next procedure. Okay, the next step is to add some urea. So add the urea. The urea will, you can see it's starting to work now. Just zoom this in. And the urea will neutralise the acid. Once it stopped foaming, then the acid is neutralised, and then I can go on with the next step. Okay, next we add some sodium methobisulfide, SMB, and that will drop the gold out of solution. Okay. I'll just zoom this in. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully you can see the gold participating out of solution. It's all settling to the bottom, all that mud you can see the material just dropping out of solution and forming a pile on the bottom of the beaker. That's all the gold. And if that's the gold, man, there's a lot of gold in that, a lot more than I thought. Okay, I'll get back to you once I finish there, guys. Okay, it's the next morning, guys, and the material in the bottom of the beaker is a white colour, from what I can see. You can see the solution is still an orange colour. So I don't know what's going on here. I wasn't expecting a lot of gold, but I've got some white material here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Look at this, guys. White material, like a white milk. Maybe it's silver chloride. I don't really know. Let me know in the comments what you think is going wrong here. Okay, I'll do a stannous chloride test on the material in the bucket that I just tipped off. We'll just have a look here, guys. Stannous chloride. Look at that. Look at that. It's gone brown. Brown in the stannous chloride test. What does that mean? Any of you guys know? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's iron. It's not purple. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so there's the solution. I've kept it. I'll put it back in the beaker. And that's stannous chloride. That's the colour. Stannous chloride test. It I don't know. It does have a sort of a purple. It does have a sort of a purplish brown sort of tinge about it. Let me know what you think, guys. Is there gold in the solution? And I've just, for some reason, it's not dropping out.
Well, guys, where did the gold go? If there was any gold, there was gold in that that material, because I saw it when I panned it back. I could see all the little specks of gold in the actual material. So the gold's there, but I know I was only going to recover a little bit. I was expecting just a small amount of mud to appear in the bottom of the beaker, but that white material in the bottom of the beaker this morning, I'm thinking maybe silver chloride. I don't know, maybe it was residue from the SMB. I'm not really sure. If you guys know what that white material was, or what I've done wrong, and when I did the stannous chloride test of the solution in the beaker, it came up a brown colour. It looked brown, and then it sort of changed to a purplish brown. So could it be the gold is still in that solution? I've hung on to the solution. I'll play around with it a bit more. Maybe there's still nitric acid in the solution and the gold's still there. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so if you think you know what the stannous chloride test, the brown, sort of brown at first, and it turned to a purplish brown, If you know what it is, let me know. Much appreciated. Yeah, because I'm stumped. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what that white material was. It turned milky in the end when I poured off the fluid off out of the beaker this morning. All I had was just that white milk in the bottom of the beaker. So don't know. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's all fun. It's all, you know, that's all I do it for. I just mess around and just see if I can recover. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to recover the microscopic gold that was in that material. Because where I go out bush, I know where there's a lot of microscopic gold in the material out there, but panning it, you just can't get it. It's just too fine. So by adding the black sand in the pan, that helped to catch the gold, the real fine gold. It would have got trapped up in the black sand, which allowed me to pan off the fine, or the light material I should say. It allows you to pan off the light material off the top, and the black sand remains, and then the gold is all trapped up in the black sand. And I got that idea from watching a video by the professor, and his channel, I'll put his link here or here. His channel is called My Adventure, and he goes out in the hills where he lives and prospects, and he brings home rocks, mineralized quartz rocks and stuff, and he crushes them up, and he does the chemical thing with the acids and stuff, and shows you the gold, yeah, that way. So check out his channel. Yeah, he's right into that sort of thing. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I think I've blabbed on long enough. Yeah, so just leave a comment. What did I do wrong, or what was that? The stannous chloride test, brown, and then went to a purplish brown. Is it gold and iron? Let me know. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate yous all. Okay, take care out there. Be good, and I'll see yous on the next one. Bye for now.